Bonsai! Good morning, C3, Grinders, Miyagi-Dos, Cobras, and of course, Eagle Fangs. Rah! It is Eagle Fang Friday. Specifically, July 16th, 2021. What a day. Very special day for me. Today is our wedding anniversary. And that means it's a special day for us here. So, I'm going to talk a little bit. I'm going to do a stretching routine on the tonal. I'm not going to film that because there may be a copyright issue and really nobody wants to see that anyway. And then I'm going to practice the forms, which I may or may not record. We'll see. Because today is also the final day of camp. And we're doing our testing today. And I'm actually looking forward to it. I'm so impressed with the work these kids have put in. And I want to see how they do. So anyway, let's get to today's devotional because it's a special one. This is a core day, being a Friday, an Eagle Fang Friday. It's titled Honest Endeavors. And this is one that I think a lot of people don't look deep enough at. But the passage is, "You will know the truth, and the truth will set you free." John 8:32. And we've all heard this one. And people really focus on the truth will set you free and take it to mean, you live an honest life, you be honest in your dealings, and it's much easier than maintaining lies. We all lie. Sometimes it's little things, sometimes it's big things, doesn't matter. Can't help it. I know it myself. I lied to somebody the other day, this a couple of weeks ago. I don't even know this person, probably never see him again. And I sort of embellished. I don't know why. I didn't need to impress him. Even as I said, I was like, why the hell did you just say that? It makes no sense. But it is what it is. But with this particular passage, my take on it is what Jesus is saying here. You will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. Meaning you will know God's teaching. And no matter what happens, as long as you know and follow God's teaching, and to know it means to follow it, you will be free. So, that's my take on it. Yes, honesty is the best policy, but I don't think that's exactly what they're talking about here. Maybe I'm wrong. I have no formal training. This is just how I take it. So if you think I'm wrong, or you agree, or you want to add something, throw it down in the comments. Anyway, that's the devotional for today. The other thing I wanted to mention, I wanted to share some of my own truth today. And that is what this camp has been. When I first heard about it, I thought, oh, that sounds like fun. We're going to do the black belt form. We're going to do the sword form. That sounds like a lot of fun. But I had a lot of reservations. Being in my mid-50s, I knew this was going to be mostly kids. And I really hoped there'd be some other adults there. Unfortunately, there really wasn't, except for the instructors. But fortunately, there were a couple kids taller than me. That helped. But it has been, I don't want to say eye-opening, but re-energizing. Because these kids have nothing but energy. They do a lot of running around, a lot of screaming, and some of them have rather high-pitched voices. So, fortunately, we're in a gymnasium, so there is room for that noise to expand and not completely burst the eardrums. But just seeing them have so much fun has been fun for me. And reminded me that I'm doing this, taking Taekwondo and all these things, to have a little fun. So it's been great. And I saw the cutest thing. This is a little 6-year-old kid. And he asked one of the instructors, am I ever going to be a black belt? And the instructor said, if you stick with it and work hard, yes, you can be a black belt. And the little kid paused and just hugged him. It was so cute. You know, had I done that, probably would have creeped everybody out. But the little kid doing it, pretty special. And it's little things like that that make things like this worthwhile. So, I'm glad it worked out. You know, last year, wasn't really able to take any vacation time. I've saved up a ton of it. But to the point where if I didn't use it, you lose it. Don't quite understand that. You know, the policy, okay, we're going to give you a vacation, but if you don't use it, we're going to start taking it away from you and not reimburse you for it. I think that's crap. That's a benefit. It's not their business when or how I spend my vacation time, in my opinion. That's another form of compensation. They definitely can't give me my paycheck and say, if you don't spend this, we're going to take it back from you. But they do that with vacation time. So anyway, it worked out that I needed to use some up. So I did. Didn't miss being at work at all. This was a lot more fun. Exhausting, but a lot more fun. So if something comes up in your life, go ahead and give it a try. Regrets usually come from not doing something. Usually, not always, but usually. So anyway, that's all I've got for right now. I've yammered on long enough. Bonsai, have a great Friday. We'll be back to our normal schedule on Monday. So see you soon. Alright, Bonsai, Grinders, C3, Cobras, Miyagi-Dos, and Eagle Fangs. Hurrah! Anyone and everyone else out there who might be turning in looking for a friend. So, for the second part today, I'm going to go over the forms again, and I'm going to explain them as if you're interested, because that helps me learn them. So, this is the first part of the black belt form. It's been slightly modified, I believe, but we're just going to go ahead and we're going to do it. Once in a while the camera angle is going to be off. I'm not going to move it around, but I will be moving myself around because I have a rather small space. I am blessed that I have a place to work out in at all, but right now it's still a little tight. So it is what it is. Make the best. You work with what you got. So, bow. And I believe this is the way we go into June B. It's different in the black belt form. Instead of coming down like this, pull our arm across, and I believe we keep our fists close together like this. Now the first move, we step out into a 45-degree angle. So we're going this way, and we're in, I believe, a middle stance. So this would be 90, this would be 0, so 45 is right here. And we go into double inner forearm block. And then upset punch, palm heel, punch, punch. Then our next move, we shift into a back stance, which you can't see my feet unfortunately. And we're going to do a double knife. Now normally we would put our arms all the way back, bring a double knife out like that. But again, you put your fists together. This is a black belt move, so it's slightly different. Double knife, and then circle double knife. It has a name, I don't remember what it is. Black belt version of double knife low. Then there's a stomp. So it's sort of a kick, but a straight down kick, because you're stomping the bad guy's foot. And back fist. Now I'm going to back up. Back fist, which whips out, comes right back. Slide up. Side kick. Land together in a closed stance. Arms are like this, and then we do a high-low. High-low. Okay? Then we're going to step into a rear stance and do a tension knife low. But we keep our fist balled up. Instead of open and down, it's balled up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Until you hit 5 at the last second becomes the knife strike. Because in the black belt form, every block is also a strike. So, you're a black belt. You gotta be bad. Okay, so, I strike, leading front kick, we land in a middle stance, and then we're going to do the one that I'm not attempting right now. Slide up, jump hook kick. and we land in a sparring stance, sort of a 180 from where we were before. So it's another 45 degree going this way. This would be 90, 45 degree going this way. We step together, step out. So now we're in a 45 going this way, and we're going to do the second half of the form. Oops, I screwed up. I missed one. After we do the hook kick, we land together, we have to do the 9 block, which is kind of the Neo Matrix move in my opinion. You bring your arms around, and whichever foot in front, that's the arm that's down. It's kind of a power pose. Instead of a low block here, you're here. Your arm making a 9. Power move. It's kind of cool. So we step together, step out, 45 degrees this way. We do it again. Double inner block, upset punch, palm heel, 2 punches with a key up. Yup, yup. We go into our back stance, double knife, circle double knife down. We got it back up again. And then the foot stomp again. Back fist. I got it back up. Back fist. Slide up. Side kick. And we land together. I know it. I didn't do it. In a closed stance. This time we're doing an X low. Head grab. Your head height with your thumbs here as if you're going for the eyes. Knife strike. Or not knife strike. Knee strike. It's still 5 o'clock in the morning, so you have to deal with that. Knee strike, we land, go back into a rear stance, and a tension knife low. Front kick, land in a middle stance, slide up, hook kick, and the 9 block. This way, this time we're going this way. Your left arm is down. In the burrow, we step around, out of frame. So anyway, the 9 block this time. Step around. And that's it. That's basically the form. Wasn't perfect with it, but I know it. So now, we're going to go in. Let me get my machete. And we'll try and do the sword form. Like I said, I don't have a scabbard, so kind of modified. But keep your thumb on it. We bow. We look. You grab your weapon. You do a circle. I don't know what that circle is, but that's the move. You have to do a circle with it. You pull it out with the scabbard, and then you're going to slide the scabbard back and pull the blade out the rest of the way, like this, arm down, you tap your shoulder with it, and you do a stab, and you're going into a back stance here. It's a short stab. Come in. And this is, I'm going to call it a jab, I forget which strike this is, but just a straight on. We're going to look over our shoulder, we're going to come around. My thing is here, so you step and you bring your foot all the way around, strike, and then I believe we come down, I think we step, yeah, come down this way, look over your left shoulder, you're sweeping this around as a block, you can't quite see it, and jump down, and move in, comes up in a block. And, is it there? Because we have to come down to an 8 strike. And then, you're going to change your grip. I love this second part of it. We step, it comes up, you drop the blade down, you catch it with your hand here, step slicing up, bring this down, grip the weapon, slice down, and now we're doing I call it the Conan, because we're going to step back into parade stance, where it's up here like this. Keep your elbows in. You're in a back stance. And this is like Conan when he brings his sword up. And then we're going to come to the balls of our feet, stand up, take the weapon down, flick the blood off. How awesome is that? Come on. Flick the blood off. And we're going to step forward. We're resheathing the weapon. You slide it forward without looking. Put it in. And as it gets to the end, we come to a close stance. That's basically the form. This is, and okay, that is the modified first part of the form. There is a lot more to it, a lot more complicated. And it's all supposed to be smooth. So when you're doing your strikes, it all flows. Not my one thing at a time, because that's how you learn it. But anyway, this has been a lot of fun. If you get the chance, I really can't recommend taking Taekwondo classes. It's well worth the time and the effort and the money. A lot more fun than video games or going out and drinking. So, anyway, Banzai, have a great day. We'll see you back on Monday, and we'll be doing our regular workouts at that time. So, Banzai. And we'll do this for the flex today. That's another Conan move. How bad is that?